Hi, this is Preachuk in conjunction with PurePharma. Today I'm going to demonstrate to you the downward facing dog, which is part of our posture recovery exercise series. Now, I do want you to be attentive to how you're setting up your body in this exercise. It is a downward facing dog, so it actually will help you with your yoga practice in the future. I want you to think about how you're placing your major load joints. So the feet, the ankles, the knees, the hips, and the shoulders, how you're placing them and how you're recruiting them to allow your pelvis and spine can really make or break this exercise for your benefit or to be a detriment. So obviously we want benefits. So a yoga block that's 4 by 6 by 9 works the best, and it's going to help you to get good alignment with your feet and your knees. So 2 fist distance is about, 2 fist distance is about 6 inches apart. Now, I'm going to place this down here. I'm going to get down onto my knees. And I want to make sure that my knees are about 6 inches apart. So there's that 2 fists. My feet and my ankles about the same, so I can just walk my big toes in. I don't have to squeeze my heels in per se, but that just helps to get me into a good position. I'm going to place my hands down. This looks a little bit like the setup for the cats and the dogs video. We want to make sure that the shoulders are stacked directly over top of the wrist. We're not shifted too far forward and certainly not shifted too far back. We have nice dorsal flexion of the ankle with proper toe flexion as well. And then from here, what I like to have people do is to first lift up just a little bit and really focus on using the shoulders to pull the head and the neck through. Once you've got that really good positioning, now work on opening up the backs of the legs. Now, not every athlete is going to be able to get their heels down on the floor. That's okay. Let that happen over time on your own. We've now promoted really good positioning of our ankles and our knees. Sometimes you're going to hear yogis say, shake your head yes, shake your head no, and that's really to help you to relax the head and the neck into a very neutral position. You could contract the front of the thigh just a little bit. That's going to open up the posterior chain. You want to think about softening the abdomen, the abdominal wall region, and that's again going to help you to pull your shoulders, neck, and head through that opening. Be sure that you're focusing on nice diaphragmatic breathing when you're in that exercise. So you don't want to be really bearing down on yourself or holding your breath. Nice inhalations through the nose, also through the nose. Work on building up your time in that position. Allow yourself to notice things like disparity. You might feel like there's more muscle work and more stretch happening in different segments of the body. As you practice this exercise more and more, you're going to feel a lot more balance come to it. Think about gliding your shoulder blades actively back and down when you're in that position. Now, coming out of it should be the same as how you got into it. So you've got that 6-inch distance apart. Okay, we would have finished here in this nice downward facing dog. When you're coming out of it, let's come back down to the hands and the knees. You could now release your toes into a nice plantar flex position and add in some of those cats and the dog. Okay, now some people in yoga are going to call that a cat and a cow. You can call it what you like, but it's just nice movement of your pelvis and your spine over loaded hips, knees, and ankles. Anyway, you could add that on as a little bit of an ending flow to that exercise. And as with any exercise, if you find that it doesn't feel right for you, it feels like old symptomatic pain, then it's probably not the right exercise for you specifically. Make sure that you reach out to your local corrective exercise specialist, get a program put together that's for your unique needs. And I hope that you really enjoyed giving this a go. If you have any questions, please make sure that you reach out. And I really appreciate that you joined me today. So thanks for watching. This is Preachuk at Pain Free Posture, Minnesota.